And a couple days ago, we heard some great news coming out of California. You know what, Dgotsauce, I really like your style. Oh, thank you, D. Thank you. You know, I'm just trying my best. I'm trying my best. I'm not nothing crazy. I'm not nothing special. I'm just a young man trying to get at it, trying to spread his voice, trying to make this place a better place. There's not much to it, man. I'm very humble. I'm God driven. God got my back, of course. He's always had my back. So, you know, we very strong over here. We very appreciative. Um we ain't gonna change. I promise you. I promise you for that much. That for sure. We are not going to change, man. One time for the chat, man. I want to give you guys a hand clap for y'all being here tonight, man. I love you guys. I really do. I really do. Y'all make this show a better show, for real. Y'all make it a better show. But thank you guys so much for tuning in. We're gonna get into this next topic. California. California raises their minimum wage for fast food workers to $20 an hour. $20 an hour. And you can't make this stuff up. But people are about to start getting laid off. It's like we knew it was coming. It's like we knew it was coming. People are starting to get laid off. People are starting to get replaced with robots. Let's tune into the video, man, and see what's going on in the streets of California.
Some fast food restaurants in California forced to get creative to afford the state's new $20 minimum wage. One McDonald's franchisee is considering higher menu prices and reduced hours. That man is Scott Roderick, and he joins me now. Scott, you've got 18 McDonald's in California, 18 of them. But what's the price of a Big Mac now, and what do you think you'll have to make it when the $20 kicks in fully?
Well, the $20 has kicked in fully, yeah, Stuart. Good morning. Happy Friday. The last 12 days since this unprecedented law impacted franchisees in California has literally been a whirlwind. Frankly, it feels like an eternity. I realize that my customers' appetite for higher prices is not unlimited. So when I take price to relieve margin pressure, it has to be done thoughtfully and with a plan. Charging $10 for an Egg McMuffin or $20 for a Big Mac, for me, is a non-starter.
But is that what the price would have to go up to reflect $20 an hour for your counter hands?
Well, certainly price is a lever that an independent business owner like myself can look at to relieve this extraordinary, unprecedented impact on the franchise business model in California. But there are other things too. I have to somehow grow revenue and reduce costs in my P&L to survive. This is my family's 50th year in the McDonald's business, and I plan on fighting and surviving for another 50 years. So it'll be a combination of price. It'll be a combination of looking at capital expenditures, being judicious about labor efficiencies, and trying to grow my market share.
Okay. Do you think you'll have to lay people off?
There's a lot of discussion on that subject, on restaurants closing, restaurants laying people off, 100 people, 800 human beings that run my restaurants. Okay. So that's the last lever that I'm looking at.
Y'all see what I mean? Y'all see what I mean? They raise up the price. The price of the brick has gone up to $20 for that fast food. And they talking about, do you think you're going to have to lay off people? The question is yes. I mean, the answer is yes. Do you think you're going to have to start replacing people with robots? The question is, the answer is yes. You will. Do you think these people are going to work harder because they had gotten a raise? The question is no. No. Are you going to have to raise prices of your food? The question is, the answer is, I don't know why I keep saying the question is. Oh my gosh. The answer is yes, absolutely. Things are getting expensive. Inflation is going up. Not only is the food in the grocery stores going up, not only is the gas going up, now your $5 menu at McDonald's is no longer a $5 menu. They got rid of the dollar menu years ago. Now they call it the value menu. They don't know what they are doing out there in these streets. They don't know a thing. They're going to keep raising it up. They're going to keep bringing inflation to the table, bringing that up. They're going to keep raising our taxes. And so from now, 10, 20 years from now, we're going to be looking back at this and we're going to be saying, wow, I remember when $20 an hour was a lot of money. And now $20 an hour can't even get you a Big Mac meal. I remember when I was growing up, and hopefully I can get my looking like my camera's stilled. All right, cool. We got it. We get it. The camera's down. But I want to tell this story. I was working at Macy's at the age of 16, making $8 an hour. That was minimum wage in 2013. That was minimum wage in 2013. Now, 10 years later, minimum wage has gone up double, almost double. This is crazy how quickly a dollar gets its value declined. It's crazy. But let's continue into the video.
How about technology?
For me, it's about looking.
Can you bring technology in to replace $20 an hour humans?
We have invested in technology in the world of McDonald's since 2017. If you walk into a McDonald's today, there are customer kiosks, and you can order food and have it delivered at home by Uber Eats and DoorDash. We have been on a last 6 or 7 years, so it's really not about replacing people in my restaurants. It's about putting them in other places because our business has expanded, our business has grown, and human beings make hamburgers, human beings run our drive-thrus, and there is no replacing human beings in the restaurant context, at least under the arches.
Have you ever thought of leaving California?
The thought has crossed my mind a few times.
Yeah.
But right now the focus is survival. And a third generation daughter has just joined the business. So
listen, this guy is probably a billionaire, if not millionaire. And he's trying to find out ways that he could cut back after this $20 an hour just hit his business. This is how the rich get richer. They said, okay, the government's going to do this to me. This is what we're going to do to the people. Oh, the government is forcing us to bring this up to $20 an hour? All right. We're going to bring up our Big Mac prices. We're going to bring up our dollar menu prices. We are going to start replacing the people with robots. They're already starting to do that. They're already starting. I hate to run up UD, but minimum wage in 1990, when I moved to Chicago, was $3.35 in 1990. You just one up me for sure. You just one up me for sure. 1990, it was $3.35. In 2024, it is $20 an hour. But I'm pretty sure back then you could have got so much with that money. Probably. Probably not. Probably not. Because right now you can barely get anything with $20 an hour. You can barely fill up your tank. You can't even get a half tank with $20. You can't get a meal. You can't do anything much with $20 an hour. And these people are trying to figure out a way to save from paying that $20 an hour. You can't do it. It's not sustainable. Thank God they did it, because some people are going to be happy. But at the end of the day, it's still not enough. This is not even supposed to be their career job. This is supposed to be a job that high schoolers are supposed to have. People that are just starting their work career, their workforce life. People that are just trying to get a quick income, a source of income, because it's their first entry-level job. That is what McDonald's is supposed to be. That's what it's supposed to be. But now it's supposed to be now they're making it seem like this is a career. It ain't no career flipping burgers. It shouldn't be hard for you billionaires to give people $20 an hour. It shouldn't be. That's the least y'all could do. I said my piece, man. Let's finish out this video.
Question I have to ask her is whether she believes her next 50 years should be in a place like California and is operating a franchise.
Thank you.
Best of luck to you, man. Best of luck. T says the prices of food, rent, gas, etc. has continued to increase. $20 per hour is nothing. Nothing. It is nothing. Those workers won't even see an increase in the pay. It'll all go to taxes. It's absolutely facts. It's absolutely facts. They won't even notice because everything is already going up. They was at 16. They was already struggling at 16. Now they at 20. Guess what? They're still struggling. Because not only is this going to affect the fast food prices, it's going to affect everything. Everything. In 1982, as apprentice electrician, I was making $7.25 an hour. Wow. I know you're making good money now, though, if you're an electrician still. I know you're making some good money now, though, Jen. I know you're making some good money now if you're still an electrician. I know that for sure. But hey, let me know how you guys feel about that down below in the comments.